Well, folks, thanks for hanging in there. Right now, you can see it. Jeremy Sossei, he did lose. So the match at hand right now that we're going to deal with is Frankie Hernandez versus Jeremy Sossei right here, race to 8. And then the winner of this will play Hunter Lombardo in the finals. We want to welcome everybody aboard. We want to say thank you to NYC Grind for jumping on board and co-producing this alongside with AZB TV. We want to thank Delta 13, Ozone Billiards, Poison Cues, Gotham City Technologies, Aramis and Simona's Cloth, the Tap League, Lucasi Cues. Jeremy Sossei says, let's get down to biz. And this is the opening break of this set right here. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV. You're watching Jeremy Sossei play Frankie Hernandez. Jeremy Sossei just coming out of a real long match with Hunter Lombardo. It went hill in the hot seat. That's what took that one so long. And I'm just going to do a little bit of updating the scoreboard because these guys, I didn't expect them to go out right away. I expected at least Jeremy to take a little bit of a break, but he elected to get right into things. So looks like Jeremy Sossei's on a tear. Guys, just want to remind you, this is the semifinals. Mr. Kurtz. We're going to grab Mr. Kurtz by the ear over here. We don't get to see him. We don't get to see Mr. Kurtz too often, so we're taking advantage of his presence here in the pool. Watching these semifinals. Quick. Frankie says, hey, that's good enough.
I'm feeling like I need a nap.
Welcome
After
to the
that
club.
pizza.
Oh, there's more on its way. Jeremy Sossei jumps up to a 1-0 lead over Frankie. And once again, I got Steve barking in my ear here. Let's see. Is that you? How's that? Good? All right. What was I going to do? Okay. Let me see what I can do here. I was just going to do something. Okay. Wow. Man. I got to turn down the mic that's over that pool table. This kid is ripping them. Let's do something here. that thing.
You saw it at least. You got your vision too.
It's our first road trip, and today, our man snaps off the tournament, and he earned his nickname today.
He sure did.
Ron the Rhino.
I know, but say it.
R-R-S.
No. Rhino.
Rhino.
He came out in the press and he goes, "What's going on here?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You're a rhino."
I thought Langston told you that.
I'm like, "What?"
Congratulations, man.
And the funny thing is, when you did that, I felt like charging him.
No, but I'm saying because you see, if you ever go and you look, you go, no matter where you go, the Rhino, it stays to itself, but it's got its area. If you come in its area, it kind of like look at you and like, hey, like what's up, you right? And then you start coming in there and fucking around and stuff or whatever, and then so Rhino wouldn't do.
He's gonna charge you. They've been announcing it all day. He's been announcing it as Ron the Rhino.
I mean, it's just, and the thing is, you can leave it alone, it stays to itself, it grazes, does its own thing, you get irritated.
Sorry, folks, I'm just doing some work in the background here. We are paying attention, believe it or not. Steve and I
Yeah, that's right.
just had a couple of slices of pizza settling in right now, and we got 2 more pies coming on the way for the folks that are here in the pool room. Scott Murphy, the owner here, elected to buy 2 pies. I said, I think we need 2 more. A lot of people here. So we're ordering more. Give me a second. I'll be right back to the match.
But it's got, the thing about nicknames, you just know it. We knew it. Like, it was just like Cosmo.
What's your nickname?
How does he come out of the bathroom?
God, you gotta have a nickname. You gotta figure out a nickname for Don.
Tony, the thing is this, as he walks by and he goes to the bathroom, like how it just clicks, he comes out of the bathroom, what the fuck going on? You're right. It's just like this.
I love it, man. I love it. But I think it started, you're getting used to it.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, it's
You know
like,
Ed Coleman, right? Ed Coleman? Like my son Assassin Nickname, he's trying to give me a new one. He says, you're Puerto Rican, right? He says, yeah, I was born in America. I consider myself American. But yeah, I'm from Puerto Rican. He says, I got a new nickname for you. Since you're Puerto Rican, take out the Puerto and put Rican, and I'm going to name you Rican Habit.
how about this?
I say, wow, that's pretty good, man.
How about I got something there? How about we go here? Puerto Rican Nightmare. comes out.
I like TR from PR.
I think Gail's gonna like the GTF.
All right, we're tied at 1, folks. I'm just doing some work in the background here, and then I'll be right with it.
Heard this, right? You know how Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie went out with Queen Brangelina and all these celebrities? Do you hear what Gail and Mike was?
You told me.
Yeah. Toenail?
Oh yeah. Yeah. She hates that. You said, right?
She hated that. I was running that shit. She was going, I hate that, don't say that. I was just going, what up, so man? Good tricks. Oh no, that GTF thing.
What's up, JK? How you feeling? Yeah. How'd you like your tournament? I think you had a good showing. That's you, but I got it on pause. I wanted a little more lighting to the right. No. I paused that. This is actually the live going on. Well, I have it recorded. I have it recorded so you can watch it later on.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Yeah.
Vimeo.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Luck, what's happening? We got Frankie Hernandez playing Jeremy Sossei, as you can see on the screen. And underneath the scoreboard, you'll see Hunter Lombardo is in the hot seat. Mr. Lombardo. He's here on premises having a good time. He gave a nickname to Ron Mason, by the way. I got to take these off. Ron Mason's new nickname is called Ron the Rhino Mason. That was made by Hunter Lombardo. And the reason Hunter Lombardo called him Ron the Rhino is because he was playing on the Brunswick table with the green cloth, Simona's cloth. And Hunter said, when you're down on the table, it looks like you're in a field of green weeds and you're attacking the balls like a rhino. Nobody can stop you. And that was why he called him the Rhino. Yeah, it's a nice nickname. I like it. Steve Kurtz off to the right here, sitting in the AZB TV booth. We're bringing this live stream via NYC Grind, baby. Jerry T on the scene. Having a ball here, guys. You got to check out Mr. Cue's out here in Long Island. I'll tell you right now, it's a great pool room to come. The buzz was buzzing all weekend long. We're here at the Tony Robles Predator Pro-Am Tour in Lindenhurst, New York. Scott Murphy, the owner, gracious enough to go out and buy everybody a dinner, pizza pies. Has 2 more pizza pies on the way. Stop on by for your free pizza. Only tonight, before the tournament's over. Back to the match. One apiece. Nip and tuck. Hide the cue ball type of thing. Jeremy's taking a good look. Holy moly, wake up cannoli. Keep talking about that holy moly stuff and the cannoli stuff. We're going to bring the boys into the scene over here. You know who the boys are. Don't worry about it. I'll show you in a little while. taste of what the boys look like. Yeah. Jeremy Sossei playing a little safe here. Just wants to tether the ball and go up and try to get behind the 6. Frankie's not going to live in any air here and try to fire at this, but just in case, you know what I mean. We bring the boys down. You know, Martin Scorsese, a couple of the other boys were up at the turning store here with us. And we don't have to bring them down at the limo. Be in trouble. And we can't forget this guy right here. Gone but not forgotten. Mr. Paul Newman, the hustler. Frankie's walking around the pool room looking for his jump cue. He's got it. Coming straight at you. Frankie to the air. Whoa, camera's out of there. Somebody touched the camera. Anyway, we got him. Ball in hand for Jeremy. Can't be good. Well, 1-1 right now.
That was actually
And he doesn't like it. What happened there? Well, he got kind of straight, but he's going to have to come down on the 8 a little bit further so he can have the angle to get back up for the 9. Got to come down. He needs the angle. You don't want to be too straight.
How'd he hit it?
Hit it good, but he's got to stretch over the 10 and spin out of the corner for the 6. I mean, for the... he's got to pocket the 9 in the upper left-hand corner and spin out of the right-hand corner to get back for the 10 to have a decent shot, or at least somewhere within the middle of the table. So this is a stretch. The extension comes into effect here.
No, I think he's going to go one round. No, Bert, you're right.
3-1, and me, I'm up. Double up. How's it go, Marty? Rack 'em. And it looks like Jeremy Sossei is going to go up.
I love it.
2-1, and he does.
What I can relate to it. Tony, get this guy. You gotta see that.
I see enough.
It's okay, no. I charge.
This was information, man.
Oh, Tony, no, I never found it out. But you know something? I don't know if there's anybody in the room that would know it as I don't know if JK would know it. Let me see.
You know, but when things were okay, before we started doing this, and what happened was, I had two meetings with the manager and the owner. They said, no, I'm not doing it. He brings in me, which is a team. And I had 4 to 5 people saying how frustrated they were because they kept telling him, please put Tony's name to join. You know how messed up that is. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. He got mad at Zion, and Zion was representing us and was arguing to the rest of the which wasn't even promoted by the one kid. I didn't want to create conflicts with Rodney Morris came forward, Chanel came in, just to help me raise money for my son's gymnastics. It was pretty fun. He's like my brother. That's just one really good. I tell you honestly, this son is I dealt with him like twice. He's trying to get a league. I can tell. Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, doing some posters for your face. I'm really trying to make something. I think I got a couple of ideas that I think is going to work. You gotta get a lot of well, there's not that many. APA is big. Oh yeah, no, I understand, but no, it's like if the guy didn't do that stuff to me, I wouldn't say anything good about it. Trust me, you haven't heard half of it. Laco is spelled L-A-K-O, and then K, like the Laco. Ron Mason on that one is 7. Yeah, no. I was very happy for that.
Well, guess what? I just asked Hunter, and Hunter says, yeah, I know of him. I said, well, do you remember Swamp Rat's first name? And he says it's a simple name, but he can't remember it. I said, no, nobody can. So that was our only chance. All right, what do we got going on? 3-1. Wow. You see a different Jeremy Sossei in this game, don't you?
Yeah.
Kind of just letting his stroke out. I like when he plays a little faster.
Right.
I noticed that. You know, some people play. You know, you change your rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Jeremy Sossei right here that I know. Yeah, Scotty, that's Swamp Rat is the gentleman that Gypsy went down south and played in like 72 hours. All right, Jeremy Sossei on a tear. 4-1 over Frankie Hernandez, and you've seen the bottom of the screen. This is only the semifinals. Hunter Lombardo sitting in the hot seat, and as Steve steps out of the booth, I ordered a couple of more pies. That pizza is good from Gino's out here in Long Island. I fell in love with it. I had to get a couple more pies for everybody. So everybody's eating more pizza. Pizza on the scene. Hunter Lombardo on the hot seat, awaiting the winner of this match. Hunter says it's a very simple, common name, but it could be. I just forget. Who else was down there? What Gypsy was down there? Boom, 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 boom. I'm not even sure if the gangster at the time was down there with them or not. Yeah, Jeremy is playing a lot better than he was earlier. Earlier, you know, it seemed like he was in a different rhythm. Now it seems like he's got his rhythm right back. Just got to have got out of a tough match with Hunter, you know, on the other diamond table, and now he wants to let his G-Mac might know. Yeah, G-Mac might know. Oh, he played him at Q Masters also? I believe he played him in New Orleans was the last time I heard Genki played him. It was down there in the South somewhere. And nobody knows his name. Brutal. I'm sure. I think Paz and the Russian were also there. You know, very well could be, but I don't think they were there in the in New Orleans when he played them, or somewhere down within that area. I'm sure if we make a post on AZ Billiards, does anybody remember Swamp Rat's real name? He calls safety. He's going to call safety now. Well, Jeremy's got a shot for the 4 ball straight down into the corner pocket. And fortunate for him, the 9 is right there. He could use that. He's just got to be careful he don't roll up behind the 8. He doesn't want to get caught up here. If anything, push the 8 out of the way. Ooh, didn't even touch the 9, but missed the 4. Ooh, different Frankie this game too. Last match he played against Joey Koziak, he was going through Joey like a bad virus, and now comes up missing the 5 ball. Can't do that when Jeremy's in dead punch here. You follow? Hey Eddie, next time you see Ron Mason, make sure, anybody that knows Ron Mason out there, next time you see him, just remember when you walk up to him, say, hey, Rhino, how are you? How you doing, Rhino? Let's make that name stick. Yeah, Rhino. Ron the Rhino Mason. That's his new full name. The Rhino.
Oh boy, that was good pizza.
Have more, Steve. Plenty up there. Jeremy wins another one, 5-0. What we consider past the halfway point right now.
Looks like Frankie's showing signs of fatigue, huh?
Well, yeah, it's been a long day. He works, you know.
He had to
Yes.
wait a little bit too.
Some of the pictures that were sent in from the boys shipped into the email. This one was shipped in by Mr. Marty Herman. That was taken at Karam Cafe on Queens. We got to get right back to the match. Wow, he's really snapping the rack. Nothing dropping though. 1 ball into the side pocket for Frankie. If he wants to cut it, he can actually cut it right down the rail. Or play safe. He's got that whole wall of balls right there. He's calling safe. Just bank the one down here by the 10. Not too close to the 10. You don't want to leave it wired in case. You don't want to leave anything wired. Look at this lineup. How do you like this? Everybody get on board. Iggy says upstate, I will not call him that because his odds will go up and he will beat me a little more than often. We're calling him the Rhino. No, right now the score is 5-1 in favor of Jeremy. That's the score right now. You follow? That's Eddie's new Eddie the Lock. You know Eddie's hat.
Yeah.
That's his new theme that he likes to use from The Sting.
Okay.
Who was the guy's name again? The actor. You follow? The big mobster that they set up for The Sting. O'Doyle, something. O'Doyle. Yeah. That's Eddie.
I never saw the film.
He can't come up with anything original. Except for I Never Liked You. Other than that. Wow. Frankie giving it the whip. Getting all around the table. Kind of straight in here. Not much to work with. What's with all this biofreeze and stuff that's in the chat here?
I have no idea.
These guys are really getting heavy into some kind of pain medication and stuff.
Well, biofreeze is for like if you have stiff muscles and stuff like that, it's a cream you put on.
Oh, okay.
It's like an icy hot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we hope everybody gets well and feels better, that's for sure. Go ahead and enjoy the chat. The chat is yours. We welcome everybody aboard. We thank you for putting up with us as we're here at Mr. Cue Billiards. I wish you were here because there's a lot of pizza on the bus. Wow, I don't know if I could eat another slice, and it's great. Great pizza. Look at Eddie. He's beautiful. He's got a satellite above his house at all times.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as he puts the key in the door or unlocks his door, an alarm goes off on the satellite, and they say, all right, he's coming out. Let's watch him. They watch him 24/7 now. They used to let him out only on the weekends. Good break by Frankie, and he's got a shot on the one ball. Uh-oh. Now you got the, I think he might have the back cut. He might be able to back cut this two ball in the side pocket with the carom into the 10. But you got to call one or the other. You can't call both. So you either play the carom and you call the 10 or... This is kind of a two-way shot. You know, you could bump the 2 just enough to bring it to the middle of the table, right? And try the 10. And if the 10 don't go, the cue ball stays down here. The only thing is, if you don't make the 10, Frankie can make you shoot again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think he did. And if he did call the 10, which he did, Frankie is going to make him shoot again. And that's what he's looking at. So he's probably going to kick at the 2 ball. And here he goes. A lot of traffic on that side of the table. Frankie's going to bump the 7 and leave the cue ball behind the 4. Ooh, he didn't even bump the 7. He got the 2 ball to the rail, though. Still behind the 4. No hit, right? I can't call.
I don't know.
We don't get involved. That was close.
They should have called over Tony for a call.
All right, guys, we're going to take a look at a recording here. All right, guys, for the first time in AZB TV history, we're getting down like football. It was such a close hit that both players, with the tournament director, Tony Robles, just elected.
Over here.
They elected to go back to the recording and watch the replay. We had a black hood over ourselves, like, so the rest of the audience couldn't see us. And it turned out that Jeremy Sossei did feather the 8 ball before the 2. So that's why you see Frankie at the table, ball in hand. All right, we're back. We're proceeding, and here we go. Score now is still 5-2 in favor of Jeremy Sossei. That was beautiful once we get that in there and we could watch that. That was pretty nice. See, we don't get involved here at the booth. When players approach us, we direct them to the tournament director.
If we had that one more camera over the table, that would have been key on that shot.
You see what happened? Frankie got in the way with our break camera.
Right.
And when he got in the way, I switched it over to the side. It was a pretty good view. And you could tell he just feathered the 8 before going in, but it was such hard call at the time. When you get approached and say, hey, it was a good hit, you say, you got to go to tournament director. Tournament director X, now he directed towards us and see, hey, was it a good hit?
Right.
And it was too close for us to call, but when we ran it in slow motion, you could see that Jeremy Sossei feathered the 8. But anyway, touche, baby, we're back at it. Watch the 10 here.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a referee timeout, exactly. So this match is going to actually be in 2 pieces because we had to stop the recording and then, of course, watch it and then go back. I believe probably around this time next year we'll have a thing called pipeline. Something here. Something here somewhere. Yeah.
What is pipeline?
Have you ever watched a football game and all of a sudden they don't know if he crossed the scrimmage line or if he crossed the touchdown line? And all of a sudden you're watching it and they show you a replay from the left, from the right, from up above, from every camera that's running, watching this, even though you're not broadcasting it, every camera that's watching, you could run through pipeline and watch back on different angles. It's nice. That's what pipeline is. But anyway, that's the first time we used it. Frankie says no rail on the floor, but the cue ball ran up and touched the rail.
I think they're calling Tony over now.
Is it a revision? No. Actually,
No, I think he's...
No, I'm talking to Joey D. What happened, Joey, with both players they were undecided. Jeremy's an honest engine. He says, tell you the truth, I really don't know. Because Frankie says, was that a good hit? And Frankie says, well, I think it was bad. And Jeremy says, I really don't know. So they come over to Tony. And... well, he came over to us, and, we directed them to Tony, and then they all 3 agreed to watch it. In fact, Jeremy was all for it. He says, yes, let's watch it. He says, because I couldn't tell. Shows you what kind of sportsmanship that is. Because as far as I know, the rules in just about any tournament, if you don't call either a tournament director or a referee over during the shot, it goes to the shooter if you think it's going to be close. But being that Jeremy didn't want any kind of discrepancies, agreed to watch the recording. So that was good. Nice of him. Very nice. And even though it went against him, this is still the same game right here. I agree with it. I just don't like getting involved. You know, I don't expect any players to come up to the booth and say, "Hey, was that a good hit?" I'm not the referee, nor as Steve Kurtz or any commentator sitting in the booth. It's really not our position, unless we're directed like Tony said. Let's look at it, and then of course we can go into the recording.
Everything's good. What's going on? Everything's good. What's going on with you?
Frankie wanted to draw back just a little bit more on that.
I want to know if when she's done with her match, can you have her send me the 2 names of the 2 other players that she signed up so we can enter them in the system?
Nice speed here.
Yeah, okay. All right, sounds good. All right, thanks. I appreciate it, buddy. Okay, talk to you soon. Yes, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yeah, let the tournament directors view it. Yeah, or if all 3 of them wanted to view it and the tournament director agreed on it, then so be it. I mean, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Maybe there should be a set of rules where both players have to step away, just like in football, and the only people that can view it are the tournament directors or referees. Nobody else can view it. But, you know, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing you can do about it, you know. And you got to give Jeremy all the credit in the world,
Right.
you know, because he agreed to it. You know, if he wanted to be, you know, obnoxious or something, and just say, hey, look, it's not up to them. You know, there was no referee on the scene, and goes to the shooter. But he's not like that. And I think that's the right way to be, you know.
Right. I mean, they were fortunate that we were here with the video, so they could do that. You
That's
know,
right,
if
Steve.
we weren't, you
You're
know,
right.
that's a totally different scene. It would have been maybe a little bit more of an argument. You know, like no, it was good, whatever.
Right.
But proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, that's right. What it is, what it is. All right, Frankie Hernandez says what it is. Right now puts another beat up. It's 5-3. Race to 8. The winner of this will be playing Hunter Lombardo. You see it on the bottom of your screen. Hunter sitting off to our right here.
But I'm still in the meeting for the ball still in there, so I guess I would think about it.
Make it happen. Coming up November 6th through the 9th. The 8-ball invitational champions that you watched in the World Cup. Some of them will be coming into Edison, New Jersey to Sandcastle Billiards, Ed Ladawi's pool room, where the Simonis Arena is there. Pat Fleming and crew doing a production November 6th through the 9th. Go to accustats.com. Just like you see it in the left-hand corner of this blue banner. And make sure you use the hyphen, the dash, the minus sign, whatever you want to call it. It is a hyphen. .com. And you can actually go to the Simonis Arena, but you better hurry up and reserve a seat. Frankie for the crash. Wow. And is he crashing him? 7-ball. Oh, and the 1-ball. Oh, no, the 1-ball's right there. I thought it disappeared already. Something else went down. What went down? What, 7-ball?
I think the 7-ball fell.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, I thought there was 2 balls off the table. I'm looking at them. I had to recount them.
Unless you're not in the, you get our English, let me call you back. I got the wrong phone. Hello. How's everything? Did
All right, this time Frankie's calling Tony out to watch the hit. Let's catch it from the side view. Hope Tony won't be standing right in the line of fire.
Nope.
Looked like a clean hit to me, Steve. Oh, you're not getting involved in anything like this. I got the wrong guy in the co-pilot seat. Oh, we're going to get into arguments right here in the commentators booth.
I said that jokingly.
Yeah, right.
No, I did.
4-1 me. Oh, you were having a blast. Looks like Frankie's having a little problem with. Oh no, he's just taking out the rubber bumper on the bottom of the stick. He's putting the extension on. Custom, baby. I believe that's somebody down in the Carolinas. A new cue maker made that. Made it one for Zion, and Frankie hit shot with it. And he loved it, and I believe the gentleman made one for Frankie.
The full cue or the extension?
The full cue.
Do you happen to know the cue maker?
I don't know. I believe he's out of the Carolinas, though. Hunter probably knows off to your right. I'd like to mention his name.
Hey, Hunter.
Well, we're all full of questions, but we can't get an answer yet. We keep trying. I know it's the same cue maker that made Zion's cue. Klatt is his name?
like Jason Clark? No, I'm saying it's the same thing like Jason Clark.
Yeah, we'd like to mention his name on the air just in case anybody wants to get in touch with him. I understand the cue hits solid, Steve. Solid. Yeah. Upstate 4-0 lead over Steve. No, 4-1.
There's a Steve Clapp?
No.
No, Steve Clapp. That's a cue maker.
Oh, Steve Clapp. Okay, yeah. So there you go. Troy from Jersey knows it. Yeah. There you go. Thanks. Somebody's staying up to date with the times. Oh, Frankie puts up a bead, and right now it's 5-4. So we're going to update our score on our side. And you could tell the pizza's starting to settle in over here, and I got to refuel up.
Oh, what I told her is that I'm going to take a picture. I'll do it before we
Yeah, Tony, Upstate does have a 4-0 lead over me.
No, 4-1. Got to get him one.
Okay.
Hey, he's
It's
keeping
4-1.
score.
Well, I'm trying to work out a spot. That's what I'm really trying to do. I'm sad-magging a little bit.
He's got the fish hook in the water. Let me tell you something. When it comes to abbreviations and all kind of spellings, yeah, you're not going to find much better than Steve Kurtz. I'll tell you right now. That's his line of work. Many times I've made posts and we were on Skype and, well, you better do this and change the color of this font and do this and make this bold and underscore this line. And many hours we spent on Skype.
Good times.
Absolutely. All right. You know, this is the time for Jeremy Sossei to start shining here because Frankie's climbing up his back right now. You know, he's got to start moving his tail and get out. Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. I thought I introduced Steve Kurtz. I should occasionally do it more often. Pay attention, you follow?
Hey, Eddie, where's that cheesesteak?
Here, talking about steak. Don't mention it, Ed. Talk about steak. I had a steak up in the steakhouse on the 21st floor before I left, and it was delicious. No kidding. I mean, really delicious. But I didn't get the large one. I got the 8-ounce filet, and it was really good. Jerry Forsythe, Mike Howerton, myself, and my son were up there, and that was like going away dinner for leaving the Turner Stone after we were finished. I already had 4.
There's a shocker.
Well, it's 4-1, right? You should get something to eat.
What are you talking about? I had 3 slices.
Did you? That's a shocker. Well, 5-4. And who was his name? I'm getting kind of tired over here. That pizza, I had 4 slices of pizza, and right now I'm looking at boxes. I'm ready to go over there and grab another slice.
All those carbs.
Loving them. Well, I got to drive home after this 4 hours, rest up a day, and then get on the road and head to Ohio for Earl Strickland and Johnny Mora. Hey, there's going to be some straight pool leagues coming up, Steve. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, why don't you fill them in on what you're doing out here?
I don't want to, steal the show. But
No. I know you're waiting there to plug. So get the plug
I'm
in.
not really looking to plug.
No, I know. Let
it's-
everybody know, though.
It's going to be in a different room, and I don't want to take anything away from Scott.
Well, you might be doing some here in Scotty's room, right?
Yeah, this is true.
So you can mention it.
We're starting up a handicap straight pool league. It's going to be held at Bayshore Billiards. Right now we got about 15 or 16 players signed up. Probably run it about 16 weeks. Top 5 players will make it into the playoffs, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a wild card. So basically every time you win a match, if you don't make the top 5, we're going to, for every win that you did win, we're going to put a ticket with your name in a hat. And actually, the more wins you have, the better your odds of making it into that wild card, because you'll have more chances of being pulled on that magic ticket. So they're going to have the playoffs, and we had a cue maker by the name of Pete Tonkin built us a $2,500 custom cue that's going to be one of the prizes, along with cash for the prize. And that's pretty much it.
Well, that's good news. More pool, the better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the owner's pretty excited. He just took over the room, and he's excited to get something going.
Well, Eddie, if you're in the area, stop in.
Eddie ain't coming out here to Long Island.
He was here this weekend.
Yeah.
He goes.
Yeah,
Eddie
man.
Eddie supports pool. He gets
No,
on that
I know
motorcycle. He goes. Up at the
He
turn.
doesn't like coming out to the sandbar, though, as he called it. Eddie, you don't pay the tolls anyway. You just roll right through.
Frankie missed that 9-ball, hung it up in the corner pocket. He's sick right now. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, he's saying that somebody walked through it.
Somebody
A
shot.
regular customer from the room was walking through the room, and I guess it affected his line of sight.
Jeremy Sossei goes up 6-4. Apparently somebody grabbed a napkin or some piece of paper and shocked Frankie on the 9-ball. Frankie's hot. Don't know who the corporate is, but Jeremy going to try to just drag the cue ball or leave it right there behind the 3. Going to drag it behind the 9. Frankie's hot, like a bull in a, he's like a bull in a playpen right now. He can't believe that happened. Just as he got down in the final stroke.
Frankie right now, just walk away, take a bathroom break.
Go outside, a couple of
Compose
minutes,
yourself.
get some air. Yep, absolutely. You know, you're right. Sometimes it's better to step away, go to the bathroom break, go outside, you know, take a little bit of a break. I don't know if it was Jeremy or not. Jeremy's eating over there. I don't know, maybe he had a napkin or something. I don't know. I keep hearing something about a white piece of paper.
I don't even think your opponent should be eating during a match. You know, It's like a fine line, you know.
This
it's
goes
like,
right back to the beginning of the match where I said they were going to start already. I thought maybe Germany would take a couple-minute break. You just got to have a hill match.
Right.
But Hunt at least take a few-minute break, eat something, you know. But he elected to go straight out, so I guess I don't even know if he's eating. To tell you the truth, I don't even know if it was him or not. I don't know who it is. There's a bunch of people around. Kind of on the wrong angle for the 6-ball position. You might see him go around 3 to 4 rails and shoot the 6 in the left-hand side pocket here. Unless the 6 goes by the 7. From here, it doesn't appear to.
I don't think so.
Well, then you're going to see him go 3 to
What's
4
the
rails.
other camera angle look like?
He's drawing. You might see him draw out of the bottom left-hand corner. No.
I'm play the
Playing in 9.
play the 9.
Yeah.
Gotta watch. Sometimes you actually make both balls here.
Well, it's okay. He's got the 7 right there. I'm sure he's going to play position in case. Just like that. Okay, Jeremy Sossei now on the hill with a score of 7-4. Oh, it was Jeremy Sossei that apparently shocked Frankie. He says he didn't mean to. He was eating and he's hungry. But that's what shocked Frank. The white paper towel. See? So they're just barking at each other right now. That's why you hear Jeremy answering Frankie back.
Watch outside pocket.
Yeah, walk-ins. Like Chris Hutchison said, some people can cover them like this. So I said, well, that's the reason, just write him in the disclosure. I'm hoping that that's the case too. If we get enough of those players, I mean, I sent everyone an email, but I haven't heard back from them, which is a little disappointing. But I want to see if I can reach out to them. I think they're saying as well. No, they disbanded. They disbanded. George said
Jeremy Sossei playing safe.
Two of the guys moved out, and he said he's in. So he said, and then Jennifer, who also texted him, she would be on vacation, but she would like to be placed on the team, which she would like next week.
Glued the 6-ball and the cue ball together. Hunter Lombardo doing his exercises. Getting ready for his opponent.
Is it? But isn't that that's a paraplegic.
Give you an idea what apparently happened as this match is in progress, and I'll get right back to it. You can see there's a chair, well, there's towels and a bottle of water sitting on the edge of the table there. Well, Jeremy Sossei has a stool set up there, a chair where he was sitting and apparently was eating, and Frankie was shooting a 9-ball in that right where the 10 is there, and the chair is right down that line of vision. Apparently Jeremy was eating something, and the white towel or white napkin caught Frankie's eye on the final stroke to the 9. So in all fairness, I don't think it was done purposely. I think it was done very naively, but never the case. Jeremy Sossei comes out winning that match. And there you have it. Jeremy Sossei defeats Frankie Hernandez and sends him out of the tournament. And Jeremy Sossei is now going to play Hunter Lombardo in the finals. Right here on the stream table. Just give us a few minutes to set it up. Steve Kurtz, Upstate Owl in the booth for AZB TV and NYC Grind doing the co-production. We want to say thank you to Steve, and we're going to try to hold his coattails. I know he's
I'll
got to work.
here. I'll be here.
He's going to hang out. All right.
I'm only right down the road.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm only about 4.5, 5 hours away. Take it easy there. All right, guys, we're going to stop this recording. We're going to get right back with